cook raw chicken breast. So yeah, put some seasoning up on there. David's Cookies is not just about cookies. They're also about scones. But is it a scone, a muffin, or a biscuit? Well, we'll let you taste it and you decide. This is David's Cookies Scones. They arrive to you unbaked and frozen. Now, you're going to bake these from frozen or from thawed, whatever you have time for. But the most important thing is you're going to come away with this moist, delightful, flavorful scone. I told this story before. The first time I ever had a scone, I was on one of those very British airliners flying to the UK, maybe home, I don't remember. And they served breakfast, Adina. Hi, my darling.
Hello, my friend.
Mwah.
So great to be here.
Adina Michu is here. And I had a scone, and it was dry. And I thought, well, what's all the hubbub about? They all talk about these being the best thing ever, and these are dry. Then I had one of your scones, and I was like,
I remember that day.
These are amazingly good, full of great flavor, very moist, and we have 2 flavors to choose from. Is that correct?
Right, actually 4 flavors, two options.
Okay, so you actually get, that's true. So if you order the chocolate chip, you also get the butterscotch pecan.
Right, 8 of each.
8 of
Quarter
each.
pound.
And then the other choice is a cranberry white chip and cinnamon chip.
Yes.
And that's the more popular choice. No auto delivery on these. They arrive to us frozen. Now, Adino, while we're preheating our oven, let's get these out of the freezer and put them on a baking sheet and let them just sit at room temperature.
Yes, and that's what, and our directions are actually on each and every box. We want you to do that because this is a quarter pound in thickness. We want you to open up all of those beautiful flavors right there, those layers that are done by heavy cream and butter.
Is this a cinnamon chip?
Get in, yes. And our food stylist Jen made you the most wonderful vanilla cinnamon butter.
Butter.
So easy to make, by the way. You
Jen
can just
so
take
much,
your,
Pearson,
take
by
your
the way.
regular butter and combine it. Do you have to? No. Is it extra delicious?
Yes. All right. So this is the cinnamon chip scone. It eats like a biscuit, but it has a flavor like a muffin.
Yes.
Then you get the cinnamon chip. Then you get all those delightful, airy layers of the pastry. And of course, that butter's off the map. I think the only thing left to do once you eat something like this good is the happy dance. Woo! There it is. Come on. Come on. Bust out the happy dance with the scones. Now, if you want the cinnamon chip cranberry, $2,200. Let me say that without food in my mouth. $2,200. Now, if you want the butterscotch pecan with the chocolate chip, I had $1,200. And understand that when you order that, you're getting half chocolate chip and half butterscotch.
2 separate boxes, David. Frozen, delivered right from the David's Bakery. And remember, you're baking on demand here. I love what you're seeing right here because you can tell right here, David, our cranberry white chocolate chip is very special because not only do we use beautiful white creamy chocolate chips, we use 2 separate types of premium cranberries. We use a frozen cranberry and a premium dried cranberry in each and every one. Let's go over to the butterscotch pecan.
Okay.
Because, get him right over there, my friend.
This one?
Imagine roasted, crunchy pecans layered in with warm butterscotch chips. And that is what you get.
Adina, come on.
I know, it's...
This is crazy.
I know, I want to dance.
Serve them warm, make them a breakfast treat, make them an after-dinner dessert treat.
Yes.
Have them with your favorite cup of coffee. Oh my word, this
Right,
is so
and
good.
any time of the day, whether it be with your honey, with your jams, with your preserves. David, while we're over here, I want to show you something so amazing about our scones. Let's say you want to make 1 scone.
Sure.
What if I told you you can cut that dough in half and you can make 2 scones? So are you hosting that big game party and you want this extra? Because you
We're having folks over for brunch.
Right? Brunch, breakfast, lunch, any time of day, quarter pound or 2 ounces.
Delightful.
right? Because it's frozen dough. Let's get into the chocolate chip.
Let's get into the chocolate chip. And remind everyone that these are going to bake from frozen.
Sure.
They come to you frozen in the box. When you open these up, you're only going to take out what you need as you need it. So you can separate that. They're in
Sure,
little
look how
triangles
easy.
here.
Preformed, ready to go.
And if you want to cut that in half, you can make that into 2 scones if
Right.
you like. All right, let's get into chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip, premium semi-sweet chocolate chip, married with that heavy cream and butter. But one thing we don't do at David's is skimp on the chocolate chips.
Oh my word.
Look at that. Everyone, in fact, our good old, I just discovered he had a cold. He didn't act like he had a cold to me,
Who, Ed?
But Ed said he cannot wait to try the chocolate chip.
All right, well, Ed, I don't have a cold, so I'm going to hand you
Yes, do it.
some chocolate chip because
Please
you
do.
deserve it, young man.
He does.
A little under the weather today. All right, so look at this
And
camera.
tell us what you think.
You don't have to tell us because you don't have a mic on unless you want to say it into my mic. But go ahead and have a little bite there. Ed's our producer.
Wow.
Ed's got a little
Ed,
cold
what,
today.
Ed?
That's awesome.
Is that making you happy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I told Ed before, he said, oh, well, that cookie dough that you gave me the last time was so delicious, the chocolate. I said, Ed, if you think the cookie dough's good,
Try the scones.
You
All
gotta
right.
try these scones.
Get you some coffee to chase that with. All right. Hey, I was also thinking ice cold milk would be great with these.
oh, yeah.
Oh, my word. You guys, be on the line for these. David's Cookies is all about all kinds of great baked treats, not just cookies. I do have an update for you. If you want the cinnamon, cinnamon chip with the cranberry white chip, 1,800 left there. Butterscotch pecan with chocolate chip, only 1,000 left to go around.
Unbelievable.
Very, very busy. Please stay on the line for these. Adina Michio, please come back and see us again.
I will, of course.
Whether or not
Mwah.
you bring scones, we want to see you.
Why, thank you.
All right, darling. But if you bring scones, that's also pretty good too. We have sold out of the Temptations Floral Lace Baker and Old World Baker, and we have sold out of Marlene's cookbook. So all of it gone. So enjoy. When you hear me say something is last call and getting limited, well, it is. So you want to take advantage of this whilst